Hello. I'm going to address this directly at Mossad. Um, because you can't take a bullet back. You can take words back. You can take present sentences back. You can be compensated for such things. But once you send that bullet, you can't take it back. It's going to land wherever it lands. And I didn't want to be a part of this. I didn't want to be part of any of this. I just wanted to see my wife, because that's what it is 2.5 years of a relationship, and by definition that's common law. I wanted to see her stop abusing herself and other people. That's all I really wanted. And by doing that, by attempting an intervention, even in my own panic state, resulted in a giant clusterfuck because people didn't know who I was and they didn't trust me. They didn't think I had any credibility, or because I'm their competition, and the best way to eliminate me is to remove me from the gene pool. That's the truth of the matter. That's the nature of humanity, and of imbeciles. Quite frankly, I do not wish for your annihilation. I got some bones to pick with you. I do, for legitimate reasons, and I hope you see it the same way. These grievances, they need to be resolved. We can't keep going on like this. I can foresee a peacekeeping mission within Israel to separate the two of you, quite frankly. And it may end up being something the same as what made Lester B. Pearson such a noteworthy guy. Um, we either rise to the occasion and face the challenges that are associated with that, or other people make choices for us. And I would rather not let other people make choices for me. To say that I was initiated in the intelligence community is a true statement. Again, I just didn't want to be a part of any of this. I didn't want to have to get involved with petty squabbles between tribesmen. I hope you see that as the truth. I'm doing my very best to not kick the hornet's nest, but by my very existence of who I am and what I represent as a person is an obstacle and an opposition to some other people that are fanatics. They're fanatical, then they won't ever stop because they believe that their drug and substance dependency gives them superpowers. And anger and contempt are very much so seductive, right? It it brings out the worst in other people, and the problems lie with the historical records. Like this has to be, it has to be set in stone. And I'm afraid I was always anxious, but not afraid that the real truth would not be solidified into the tablets until the last of the survivors passed away, because of the sentiments and the false pretenses and the lies that people believe, because they're just not that smart and they don't want to change their worldview or their paradigm of thought. I didn't want a part of this. I just wanted the peaceful life. I wanted an art career. I wanted to work on airplanes. On, but that was too much for some people. And to think that contempt would be inspired in my own intimate relationships, and that people would spread rumors about my activities or proclivities, because I like to eat pussy. Let's be honest about that. Um, that becomes an inspiration for uh, impulsive behavior that is based out of that contempt, out of that hatred, because of what a person is and what they represent. And by sticking up for the historical record and It's not the lie that we all agree upon, but the inconvenient truths that we have to face, and we cannot let religiosity or the things that the white lies that we hold in our hearts and our minds that prop up our worldviews. And people have a real issue when it comes to the confrontation between what they were told and how they were brought up versus the actuality of the record. And there's many people that will erase or alter or revise the content, the line of continuity, for their own sake, for their own benefit, and for their own profit. And they'll convince legions of people that their way is the only way, and there is no alternatives. You can't take the bullet back. You can't call back that missile once it's gone. That's why I didn't press the button. I didn't retaliate. I endured the suffering that other people imposed upon me, and I chose a higher path. I hope you feel the same. So my motto personally for my own company, which is Steel Aerospace Structures, is service, not servitude. Let's be clear about that. And I would surely hope that we do not have our rifles trained at each other, because I won't miss.